Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Matt, and this channel is Bred for Bass. Today, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of my 21 Bass Tracker Classic XL in black. Sorry for the voice. I got a little bit of a cold right now, so I'm pretty stuffed up. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on going through all the features of the boat. You can find all those on the other YouTube videos or the Tracker website, like all the dimensions and every little thing it has to offer. But I will do a quick overview of it and then kind of get into what it is what was the reason for me to buy this boat. So starting off with the overview, it's a 16-foot 8-inch boat. It comes with a 45-pound Minn Kota trolling motor, 12 volt. It's the Minn Kota Edge. I think it's a 9-gallon live well. You can see it's right there where the ropes are on top of. It's got 4 rod holders on the side, right here, that you can put your rods in. There's a little storage compartment up underneath. And you can see I got some buoy tie-offs right there, and that's what the ropes are for too. Those go in there as well. Obviously you got your dash. It comes with the Lowrance Hook 4 on the dashboard. You got your 2 seats. And then underneath your seats, you got little storage compartments. This one right now, I just got my anchor and stuff in it. The other one underneath it, I got like a dry bag, which has all my boat information and all that kind of stuff in it right now. That middle box right there is something I built. And that's kind of why the boat looks like not the greatest right now. It's kind of taken apart. Is because I'm actually working on a lot of things on it currently at the moment. That box right there works as a step. And that thing in the middle there actually opens up into a glove box. It is a glove box. So you can I put it there so if you have a third person in the boat, they can sit there. But also, you can put your wallet in that box, keys, phone, etc. Just kind of the stuff you have in your pocket when you're launching that you can get to quickly. So yeah, that's something I built. It doesn't come with the boat. On the back, you have this compartment right here, and I know it's got a lot of sawdust on it. Like I said, I've been cutting in here. I've been doing a lot of work in here, so I ain't swept the boat yet. I'm not going to reach out there, but this just opens up into a compartment. There's about 100 pictures of it online. It's a good sized compartment. I got my life jackets and my safety stuff in there right now, like the flotation device pad and the paddle is in there, which came factory mounted. Then it also comes with the Mercury 4-stroke 50 horsepower motor. It's got two folding seats. There's this one which is obviously in the pedestal right now, and then there's another one up front which I haven't taken out, sitting up on the front deck. You can see there's actually that compartment right there that you can see has a door on it that flaps open. But I took the door off because I'm actually working on a casting deck extension right now. And I will show you all that stuff in another video. I actually have it all framed up currently at the moment, but it's not 100% done yet. What else? Oh, yeah, so the boat is 16 foot 8 inches. I believe the trailer length is 20 foot 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there inches. I can't remember the exact number. It fits in my garage. I have a small garage, and it fits straight in with the breakaway tongue on the trailer. And I got about a foot, maybe a foot there to walk around in front of it. And I actually have a little more room because I put a piece of styrofoam behind the motor against the wall, just to provide a little extra protection in case the boat would roll back a little bit while I'm inside of it. That way it doesn't crack the cover on the motor head. So getting into why I bought this boat, well, I've always wanted my own boat. I'm 32 years old. But obviously other things in life, you know, family and house and cars, all that stuff, and all that stuff came first. You know, building a life with my wife. But I've always wanted a boat. My dad has a boat. I've been on the lake my whole life, fishing with him. And I love to bass fish. I really do. It's something that is like mind medicine for myself. I love to be on the lake. And this was a way for me to get on the water at a fair price. Is this my dream boat? No, it's not my dream boat. Honestly, my dream boat is the Lund Pro V Bass. That's my dream boat. Because I fish Lake Erie a lot. And it's more equipped for rough water. But any of the fiberglass boats, yeah, I'd love to have those too. But it just didn't make sense for me for my first boat. I've seen so many guys, and I'm on a lot of Facebook groups of bass boats and fishing groups. The amount of brand new boats or close to brand new boats that guys sell that I see for sale within a year is crazy. And I think it's because these guys, they go in the dreamland, not all of them, but a lot of them, you know, they go into these dealerships or these marinas and they see these shiny new toys and like, oh, this will be great. And then they realize that the $350, $400 payment is a lot to swallow, and they don't fish maybe as much as they might think they would. I'm in Ohio, Columbus. I'm east of Columbus, Ohio. Right now it's about 10 degrees outside, and it's going to get colder. We are early February. I got at least a month and a half before our lakes even thaw. This boat, realistically, is going to sit in my garage minimum 3 months a year, from December, mid to end December to March. That's typically how our winters work. That would be the minimum. Probably closer to 4 months. And I just couldn't swallow a $300+ boat payment for something that's going to sit there half the year and not be able to be used. And I don't even know if I'm going to use it as much as I want to use it. In my head, yeah, I'm going to use it all the time. But I also have a child that plays sports. And that takes up a lot of my time in the spring and summer. I feel like with this boat, as cheap as the payments are, and yes, I did finance this boat. I didn't finance it through Bass Pro or Cabela's or whatever. I financed this boat at a dealership. I've seen the finance rates for this boat at Bass Pro, and I heard it's like 10%, and that's just crazy to me. I got this for 4.8% or 4.75% or something. But I pay payments on everything. I could afford to buy this boat outright. Yes, I could. But me personally, and this is how I handle my vehicles and everything, if shit hits the fan in the world, they can have this thing back. They can have my vehicles back. I want my cash in my bank. That's how I am, you know. I prefer to have the cash. I don't want to have to try to sell this to get my money back if something happens in life where I can't afford to live anymore. So I finance everything. It's just how I am. It's just how I go about it. Everybody's different. I'm not shaming anybody if they choose to pay for it in cash. So, that being said, like I was saying, this boat can sit in the garage or sit out in my driveway, because I forgot to tell you, I did get the cover with it. You can see it right there folded up on the table. I ain't put it on yet. And that was like an extra $500, which I just added it into the financing. I think I put $2,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 down on it. Excuse me. So, but yeah, this boat can sit in the garage, and I don't feel like I have to take it out. You know? I don't feel like I have to be in this boat to justify its payment. I just feel like this boat, I can use it whenever I feel like using it, and it's easily affordable. So there are other Mod V, that's what they call this, a Mod V hull. There are other Mod Vs out there that are similar to this. You know, there's Lowe, there's Lund, there's G3s, there's Trackers, there's a million of them. Ranger has them. Almost all of them have. I mean, Triton. Almost all of them have an aluminum Mod V option nowadays. But to me, all the Mod Vs, they're not really that much different. Yeah, this one, the beam is not as wide. I think the beam on this is only 6'5". So yeah, you can get 18, 19 footers, but to me, all Mod Vs, aluminum boats, none of them are gonna handle big rough water very well. So if I'm gonna buy a Mod V aluminum boat, I'm gonna buy the cheaper one. And this one is exactly that. There's no bells and whistles that comes with this boat. This boat is the hand crank windows in your car. That's what this thing is, a bare bones generic boat. But I kind of like it, you know. Like I said, it's wintertime here in Ohio, and I get to work on it. I get to customize it, and it gives me something to do during the winter, and I enjoy that. And you guys will see here in some other videos that I got coming up that all the things I'm doing to it to make it more my own. When I bought this boat, let's get into that real quick. When I bought this boat without even seeing it in person. I just went off the pictures, like a lot of us probably do. I will tell you this, if you haven't seen this boat in person, because they are hard to get right now, it is bigger in person than it is in the pictures. I was worried about the size of it. I was worried it was going to be a little too small, because I'm a big dude. My fishing buddy that I'm going to fish with the majority of the time, he's a big dude. And we both in this boat, you know, are comfortable in it. So it's definitely bigger than I was thinking it would be. I'm not saying it's huge or anything like that, but it's a nice boat. It really is. I love the paint job on it. I love the traditional classic look. I mean, it matches my black Durango very well. So getting into the story of how I lucked into this boat, I guess, real quick. So I started looking at boats, like seriously looking to buy a boat about a year ago. And I came across these boats. And I just didn't think they were for me. You know, I was still in the mindset that I wanted to probably buy a used one or something that's at least an 18, 19 footer. And I kind of didn't really give these boats a second thought. But I just looking, there's so many used boats out there, and it's hard to buy. For me personally, it's hard to want to buy another person's problems, because you really don't know how that boat's been taken care of. And the last thing I want is to buy a boat, because it's a pleasure toy, is the first time I take it out and the motor blows. You know? I don't want to be dumping money into it all the time in the first year that I have it. Buying a new boat, it comes with a warranty. You know, you got the tracker warranty, which I believe is it lifetime warranty on the hull? I can't remember. And then the motor, the Mercury, it's a 7-year warranty I have on it. So that's 7 years that I don't have to worry about it, you know. I just do the general maintenance on it. One oil change a year before the wintertime, before you winterize it, and you're good to go. So once I decided that I wanted a new boat, I ended up deciding I wanted this one. I figured this is a great first boat to get out on the water, to decide if this is what if I'm going to fish as much as I think I'm going to fish. So I went and bought it. Well, I started calling about this boat. I shouldn't say I went and bought it. And come to find out, this boat is like the hottest selling boat in the country. This thing, you can't find these things in stock anywhere. I couldn't, at least. It was taking guys ordering them 6 months to get this boat in. 6 months. And I just ain't got enough patience for that. I really don't. I was convinced I'm buying a boat, and I wanted a boat before spring. I want to be on that water with pre-spawn bass fishing. And I ain't trying to wait no damn 6 months to get my boat in. So I called around multiple places out of state. Nobody had them. And then one night I was on, I think Boat Trader or something, and I seen these. And all like the boat traders and all the boat selling websites, they all show these as like they have them in stock, but when you call them, like, oh no, we don't have that, but we have them on order. That's what they tell you. So I called this place called Hearn Marina, and it's down by Cincinnati, Ohio. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes from where I live. And I asked them, hey, do you have any of these in stock? They said, no, we don't. But actually, we have them on order, and one of the boats coming in, the guy backed out of because he got tired of waiting. Do you want it? It's black. Which the black one's the one I really wanted. I would have took the red if they had one in stock, but really I wanted the black one because it matched my truck. They said it should be here within a month. It'll be here by end of January, by Valentine's Day the latest. And I said, cool. I gave him $500 down over the phone. I said, reserve it for me. It wasn't even 3 weeks. It was like 2 weeks. And I got the call that it came in. And it seemed like a lot of these boats were coming in because I'm part of a Facebook group of people that own this same boat. And a lot of their boats were showing up at the same time. It seemed like the Tracker dealership kind of got backed up. And then they started kind of catching back up on all their orders. So I actually got this boat within 2 weeks from the first phone call I had about it. So I got lucky. There's some guys that seriously wait 5-6 months, and that's just more power to them, but I can't do it. I'm not patient enough to do that. Anything else about this boat on this first video? Let me think here. Oh yeah, so I guess I'll show you real quick. Obviously I'm doing some modifications inside the boat, but some features I did buy for the boat is I'm taking the Lowrance Hook 4 off, and I bought the Garmin 93 SV and the Garmin 73 SV. I'm gonna put the 73 SV here at the console and the 93 SV up on a ram mount up on the bow. I got a killer deal on those units. The 93 SV is normally like $1,100. I got both of them for like $980. I got one of them for like $399 on sale, and it's usually $8 something. And I got the 93 on sale for $599. So it was right around $1,000, like mid $900s, $1,000 with taxes. I can't remember, but I got a good deal on them, so I couldn't pass it up. I also bought the Minn Kota 315D 3-bank onboard charger. I still have to mount that. I got some earmuffs to put on the boat to flush the motor. WD-40. I heard the trolling motor locks up on you, like when it comes from the factory, just because it's been sitting like that for so long. So I just bought some, just having the boat. I bought some fuel stabilizer because the boat's just sitting here in the winter time right now. The dealership actually put some fuel stabilizer in there already. I did start moving the gas tank to the other side. I'm thinking about upgrading that to a 9-gallon tank. Currently it is a 6-gallon tank, so I haven't secured it down yet. I'm eventually going to put the charger over here, and I'll probably have a third battery in here. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, but that's what you get with the cheap boat. Okay. And then I also bought some boat buckle tie downs for the back. It comes with tie downs right here. You can see it, but they're kind of janky. So I got the retractable ones. I'm gonna mount on there eventually. And I also bought the spare tire and bracket on the front. Right there. The spare tire and the bracket I paid like $100 for, if that, off Amazon. It's a nice tire too. This bow tire is a weird size. It's like an 80-13 or something, if I remember right. It's not a normal trailer tire size. But the dealership wanted like $300 or something for it, and I was like, nah, it's just a tire. I'll just buy it off Amazon. So that's it for my first video. I'm sure I missed some things. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna have a ton more content coming here in the next few weeks, and hopefully I can grow my channel. So I appreciate everything. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.